this video, I'm going to show you how to add a new collection, assign some products to it, and then add it to one of the menus, the header menu. Make your life easier. So say, for instance, you want to add a new collection to your store. You go ahead and click on Products. You click on Collections. Collections are categories. And I'm just going to call this Test, okay, for my collection. So create collection. I want to call it Test. So here I have the ability to put in any kind of copy that's going to show up on the top of the actual category page. So I'm just going to put this is my test description. You don't need to actually put in the collection image if you don't want to. It's not used anywhere in the store, so you really don't need to put that in there. Will it be available on one sales channel? Right now it's just your online store. We can get into sales channels later, but once you start adding Facebook or Google Merchant or anything else you're going to sell your product, then you'll have the ability to place a product for sale in one or all or a few of the stores. So say, for instance, you wanted to sell it just on your website and on Facebook, but not on Google, you can do that. So, or the same thing with Instagram. So you can go through and check the boxes off of where you want the product to be sold. So maybe you don't want it sold on Facebook, maybe you don't want it sold on Google, but you do want to sell it on your own website. So you would actually control the product availability and the collection availability via this online store channel here. Now, automated collections, if I was to actually create this as an automated collection, and I have the ability that whenever I add or any new product, or if there's any existing products, and they have a product tag, say for instance the product tag is test. Anything that has the product tag test will automatically be assigned to this collection. That's pretty cool. You can do the same thing with the product title or the price or compare whatever you wanted to do, right? That was going to be the same thing. So it could be the same thing. So say the product tag is equal to test, right? And then if I did this and save this, any products that have that are tagged with test would automatically assign to this collection. Now, the caveat, the downfall with automated collections is that you can't manually add a product to it. Okay, you cannot add a product to it manually. So you have to decide whether you're going to do it manually or automated. I always just stick to manual just to make your life a lot easier. You can control the store a lot better. So we're going to go ahead and click on manual so that we can manually assign the products to this store, to the collection. So that I like to use 1, 2, 3. I like to use manual so that I can completely control the products that are going to be assigned to this collection. So I'm going to go ahead and save this. So now I've saved it as a manual collection. It's available on my store right now, but there aren't any products. So if I actually go up here and go to view, it's going to show me this collection on this page, but there's no products, so it doesn't look good. So now we need to assign some products. So we'll scroll down, and we can either add some new products and go in here and add a bunch of products underneath products, or if there's already products that you want to use, you can select Browse, and you can select a couple of these, or you can type the name in there. You know, say for instance it's crab, and then you got a bunch of crab items. You can go ahead and select more, and then select Add. So now all of these have been assigned to this, and if I go ahead, Collection, and click on View Now I'll see all the products. Very simple. So if I want to add test up to this, one of these, I'll throw it up under here under apparel, just since we've been using that one. So I'll just go ahead and go to, and what I like to do again is to keep open up new tabs so I can go back and forth between things. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the navigation in this regard underneath online store, the navigation, and remember I'm putting it into the main menu. So I'm going to scroll down and click on main menu. And then I want to put it underneath apparel, so I'll just click on the little arrow there, click on add menu, and then here I'm going to type in test, and under my collection, and there's test. And so it puts it in there, test. So maybe I wanted to link it to test, but I want to call it test 1, 2, 3. I can actually do that and change the name. So now test 1, 2, 3 will be underneath apparel. So if I go ahead and go out here and I go ahead and refresh the page, and I have to wait, but there it is. Actually, that one came up pretty fast that time. So there's test 1, 2, 3. I click on test 1, 2, 3. Notice that the name is 1, 2, 3, but the actual name is test. That's it. Very simple. So you can do the same thing now that that collection is created. You can put that on the home page. You can move it wherever you want. Okay.